Verbs. There's this general definition of verb that we are used to, which is a verb is an action word or a doing word. I want to tell you that definition is not it. That is not completely what a verb is. A verb goes beyond an action word or a doing word because, let's say for instance, look at that linking verb. Look at the example there. The cake is delicious. Do you want to describe the action of is for me? You cannot describe that action. It's different from the rabbit jumps over the log. Do you understand? So a verb goes beyond being a doing word or an action word. A verb can tell us what a subject is also. That is the state of being. My father is a teacher. The girl is a student. So that's a state. A verb can also tell us what something or somebody has. My father has a car. So there's no action there. So a verb goes beyond an action word. So let's move to types of verbs. The first one is action verbs. What are action verbs? Action verbs, they show what someone or something is doing. They describe actions of movement and they make sentences more interesting. I'm going to give you more examples of action verbs in the later video. But look at this example. The rabbit jumps over the log. So that's an action verb. My father works in a school. The student goes to school every day. Those are action verbs. You can see what the person or what that thing is doing. Then the second one is linking verb. These ones do not show action. You may not necessarily see what that somebody or what that something is doing, but you feel the connection instead. It shows the state of being of the subject. They tell us more about the subject. They can either tell us an identity of the subject or they describe the subject. If I say my father is tall, so it follows what is describing my father. My father is a teacher. What follows that is the identity of my father. So an action verb shows what the subject or what something is doing, while a linking verb shows the state of being of the subject. I'm going to stop right here. Helping verbs. These are also known as auxiliary verbs, and they work together with the main verb in a sentence to express the action or state of being. Now, helping verb includes verbs like am, is, are, was, were, as, have, to. So when you say I am singing, so that am there is showing that it is present and that the subject is singular. If you say that we are singing, that are there is helping the verb to show that it is present and that the subject is what? Plural. If you say we were singing, that word there is showing that the action is past and that the subject is plural. So helping verb, the auxiliary verb, they help the main verb to show time and to even show number. We have a cat. More examples coming. Then we have modal auxiliary verbs. These ones are special helper verbs, and the word modal is from the word mod. So we use it to talk about possibilities. You may leave the room. Abilities. I can do their work. Permission. You may go out. Willingness too. I will eat the food. So they work with other verbs to give more information about what is happening. I can swim. So that's showing ability. Now, transitive verbs versus intransitive verbs. If you remember our our first topic, which is position of nouns, you remember there was one that I talked about, that nouns that follow transitive verbs, and that transitive verbs are verbs that require objects. They require one or more objects to complete their meaning. If you say that she ate, the question is she ate what? She ate a cookie. That cookie is the object, is the one receiving the action. He wrote what? He wrote a story. Transitive verbs cannot make sense without what? Without direct objects. Intransitive verb is the opposite. They do not require any object. They make sense with the subject and the verb. The baby cried. She laughed. They slept. Jesus wept. These verbs, without anything at the back, without any object, without anyone receiving the action, they make sense. These are what we call transitive verbs. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and share this video. See you next time.